Hi, welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. I am your co-pilot, Christina. All right, guys, today I'm here to talk about the full moon in Virgo, which is going to happen on February 24th, which is my birthday. So if you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so, or like my video, comment below. I would really appreciate that. You know, the algorithm only going to actually recognize me, and I can come up with more content if you are subscribing to my channel. All right, so we're going to talk about the full moon. If you don't know me, you don't know how I use this astrological prediction, I am using Western tropical whole sign astrology. But what is, if you have a personal session with me, I can also, and I'm qualified in Vedic astrology as well. Yes, I do prefer tropical and whole sign astrology. I use the whole sign houses. And you know, I do sometimes Placidus as well, because I want to see the intercepted rulers and give more quality or more colorful translation to your astrology chart for sure. Okay, so let's see what's gonna happen during the full moon. I always analyze the sign, and I always analyze the aspects, what it makes during this full moon, and I'm talking about the planets as well, the archetype, and sometimes the mythology as well. So we learn together over here. So the full moon, actually, it is a ending. It is occurs when the Earth is directly between the sun and the moon, allowing the side facing the Earth to be fully illuminated, right, by the sunlight. So this happens approximately every 29.5 days. So that's when it's going around the zodiacal sign, and each the moon is usually 2.5 days in each individual signs. So let's see, it's going to happen actually in 5 degrees Virgo. And it's going to trine Ceres, and Ceres is in Capricorn, and square Pallas Athene in Sagittarius. The full moon is a completion, signing off of contracts, ending something, right? You know, the moon is your subconscious. The moon is your emotion, your tears. The moon is representing also the public in general, representing your dog as well, representing motherhood. The moon is nurturing. The moon representing your home, representing the way you were mothered, your mothering your inner child. So definitely it is really, really important in your life. Actually, I call the moon like a backpack full of memories, because that's your, you know, like what you are taking with you, your emotions during this journey in this life. So yes, associated with your hidden subconscious and anything to do with completion during this full moon will be really, really important. It is starting, the full moon always starting with the new moon. So the new moon happened actually in September in Virgo. So whatever you started over there to manifest, right now it's going to come to completion, or it's gonna be released from your life, or it's coming to manifest it during this full moon. So let's talk about Virgo. Virgo actually rules the 6th house in the zodiacal cycle, and it's ruled by Mercury. It is an earth sign. So it's represented by the maiden, or you can call the virgin, right? The Mercury, which is ruled by, it is the planet of communication, intellect. Mercury is very, very analytical and rule followers, right? It's associated with service for others, actually health, work, and daily themes, and it's also associated with small animals, and it's also associated actually with love as well, but it's like soulmates. And also it's associated with your gym, with your yoga studio, with your juice bar, anything to do with health related, like stores as well. So people who was born under the sign of Virgo, they usually born between August 23rd and September 22nd. Sometimes it's changing if we have actually February with, if we have at 29 days February, the leap year, I wanted to say leap year. Okay, so Virgos are really, really detailed and really, really organized and very efficient in nature. They are having a very strong criticism and strong self-criticism as well. And they desire to be perfect many times. So their work is very analytical. So they are very good with bookkeeping. They're very good with organizing things. Organizing, for example, organizers could be really good Virgo signs as well. They not only known from their analytical skills, but also because they can discriminate as well, and they dedicated to improvement, they dedicated to their work, they can focus on, and you know, they have a lot of resources because they're very efficient to find resources, and they are talented to use their resources. So they are excelling in things like what requires details, and especially in careers, as I said, which requires organizing or analyzing, bookkeeping, you know, and any editing as well, anything on health and wellness field as well. So the full moon in Virgo highlights themes related to Virgo's qualities, actually. Anything to do with your daily routine, with your pet, with your rental properties, because sixth house also representing tenants, rental properties, landlord, and roommates as well. Anything to do with your dog, with your small animals, and you know, with your daily routine service for others. And this is a sign of practicality. So this full moon is going to encourage us to take a critical look about our habits, and you know, anything to do with your daily routine, with your habits, whatever you are doing every single day, and you might have to let that go because it's not productive, it's not taking you anywhere, it's not practical, it's dated, it has to go. All right. Also, you know, it could be like, yeah, my roommate is not serving my needs anymore, and it has to go. The tenant, the landlord, I need a new home. I need to let go of the rental property during this full moon. I cannot have a pet. I wanted to make a decision to have a pet, but some of us has to let go a pet, you know, like because of maybe the pet is very old or sick, and you know, some of us has to let go of that. But letting go, fulfilling something, completing something is coming to completion. All right, and you know, I always going to talk about mundane astrology. Mundane astrology is affecting the collective, and I'm going to check the collective impact of this Virgo full moon. And you know, it is also trining to Ceres, and it is also squaring to Capricorn in not Capricorn, but Sagittarius Pallas Athene, the asteroid of wisdom, the wisdom warrior. So we're going to analyze that. So if we are checking actually anything to do with health, because Virgo rules health and well-being, so enchants by the full moon, this area brings heightened awareness of this, you know, for example, health insurances or It could bring awareness of the way we are nurturing ourselves, the way we are actually leaning on our subconscious, the way we are following some kind of routine which is self-sabotaging behavior, but we need to let go of, and the importance of to actually letting go of something which is not serving you anymore, going to be in your focus. It's going to trying to set us in Capricorn, so underscores the importance of nurturing and sustainable practice for long-term health. The square to Pallas Athene in Sagittarius may challenge existing beliefs and strategies in healthcare, pushing for reform or improvement. Remedy could be anything to do with echinacea, because echinacea actually belong from Virgos and belong from the sixth house, and it's very good for immune support and also meant for digestive health, because Virgo also rules the digestive system in medical astrology. So mint could be very good supplement during this full moon for us. Let's check education, because Virgo ruled by Mercury, which is the mind, the lower mind, the primary school education, anything to do till high school actually. And you know, the way you process information. Mercury is information. So actually the full moon going to, actually it's trine with Ceres, right? As I said, in Capricorn. So Capricorn is structure, and it's going to actually bring in discipline and some kind of new structure in education. Actually, it's going to be make sure it's emphasizing on practical learning, right? It's not only testing, but, you know, has some kind of hands-on practicality in studying, in education. The square to Pallas Athene in Sagittarius, urging some kind of integration of broader philosophical perspective into the educational system. So, you know, during this full moon, if you are having some test, you can carry some kind of fluoride with yourself, or citrine, because it's enhancing focus and learning. And also you can use rosemary. Rosemary is also Mercurian energy, and it's helping you with focusing as well. Let's see what's happening with this kind of situation with peace, war around us. The full moon in Virgo calls for order, and trying to set us in Capricorn's emphasis on care suggests a collective inclination toward pragmatic approaches to achieving peace. So, all right, the full moon is saying, let's end wars. It's enough. Let's nurture each other's. But Capricorn is structured, so let's plan. And full moon in Virgo, Virgo is also very practical. Let's actually make a plan, write it down, be pragmatic about it, because we have to achieve, but we have to see that step by step. And if we write it down, we are more capable to follow up with it, or, you know, we're more capable to achieve peace. And peace not necessarily worldwide, but inner peace. Peace in your home, peace at your work, peace in your society, in your neighborhood. It always starts within you, and then you can actually expand that peace in your family, in your neighborhood, and you know, forth on. So yes, but also it's going to challenge Pallas Athene. So it could be some kind of Pallas Athene is the planet of asteroid of wisdom and war. In Sagittarius, it is a very, very fiery and active energy. And it could indicate some kind of, I would say, some kind of inflammation here. So if it's health-wise, it could bring some kind of inflammation to the liver, because Sagittarius ruled by Jupiter, and it could be the liver. And you know, it could be some kind of challenge over there. So, for example, be wise, don't drink a lot of alcohol, Pallas Athene says, because of then you can have some kind of fatty liver, or you know, you can have some kind of issue with your liver. You have to let go of alcohol, you have to let go of self-sabotaging behavior. And instead of drinking alcohol, drink lavender tea, because lavender actually does promote inner peace and also clarity as well. And it's really good with sleeping aid as well. So it's help you to sleep through the night and being relaxed in the morning. So, you know, in finances, you know, Virgo rules the 6th house, and full moon, anything to do with either Virgonian energy. So Virgo rules the grains. So there could be some kind of issue with grains on stock market. Maybe it is, you know, like there, usually full moon, and especially if it squares with Pallas Athene. Pallas Athene is also a financial asteroid. It could indicate some kind of decrease, anything what Virgo rules. And also what the moon rules as well, right? The moon rules silver. And then Virgo rules grains, and Virgo also ruins anything to do with health industry, anything to do with supplementation. So that could be a decrease on stock on those kind of areas there. There is a tension over there. So, you know, for this kind, actually, I would recommend to have some jade on you, because jade is a life force over here, and it is helping you with the tension, and it's helping you to be focused on financial decisions, because jade rules also Taurus, and Taurus is the 2nd house, and it's helping you to focus on your finances, on your stock, and you know, not make actually decisions that is premature. All right, let's see what's going on. So during this full moon, we're going to use, as I said, echinacea, because that's boosts the immune system, and also reflecting Virgo's health consciousness, and also mint, because the mint aids digestion and aligning with Virgo's association with the digestive system. Lavender going to promote relaxation and peace, which is also very good to Virgos who can get anxiety very, very easily. And the gemstones, I said already, fluoride, because it's enhancing mental clarity, so as citrine as well. And actually fluoride is really great for the Virgo's analytical mind. And then jade, because jade can attract prosperity, and jade also really good to promote wise decisions. And because of it's going to square the full moon with the wisdom asteroid, which is Pallas Athene, and jade promotes wise decisions over here, it could be very good for your financial matters. So let's see, you know, I told you many times I'm going to give you a lot of quotes, because I'm queen of the quotes. And for this full moon, I really would like to actually use Hippocrates. Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food. Why? Because of Virgo rules actually medicine as well, and it also rules, but it's usually the natural medicine, and its rules health, and also its rules grain. So yes, let food be your medicine, and medicine be your food. That is an amazing quote, actually, what is embodies Virgo's holistic approach to health. And it is also emphasizing on the importance of nurturing Ceres and the practical wisdom of Pallas Athene as well. So also there is Gandhi, what he said, and it's about peace and finances, and you can reflect on that. It is health that is real wealth. and not piece of gold and silver. This is really funny because my grandmother always said health is wealth, and I didn't understand. So did my children never understand that until I explained for them, you know, like if you are not healthy, you are not capable to work and make your money. So yes, really whatever Gandhi said over there, health is better than gold and silver because health is representing wealth. So I love that. Two quotes for you guys for this full moon in Virgo, which is happening February 24th, and it's very active month for us with that all Aquarian, you know, stellium at the beginning of, I mean, from the 5th till the 17th, there is a lot of stellium going on. So yes, this is very important right now. Okay, so what else is going to go on? Oh my God, okay. Full moon, full moon, full moon. That's definitely high tides, you know. Mm. It could be full moon. Usually it's activating, it's bringing high tides in, and also it's going to create maybe rainy season in some places, or maybe actually some kind of flood, and high tides in the rivers as well. So yeah, we can actually during this full moon, and because of we are having a Pisces season, right? Because February 24th already Pisces, it could represent some kind of flooding situation over the world. Definitely the full moon can bring that in. All right, guys, you know, I'm going to talk about each individual sign right now. And the full moon is in 5th degree, so that is the first decan, and it's representing, you know, very, very strong Virgo energy. So it's very practical and really self-critical and really routine-like, and very, very productive as well. And if you are not that kind of sign, you're not gonna like it, because a lot of people doesn't like to be practical or following that kind of strict schedules, but actually or planning ahead like Virgo does. Okay, Aries rising, sun and moon, what's gonna happen for you? So it's gonna happen in your 6th house, right? And it emphasizes work, health, and daily routines, anything to do with your pet, anything to do with your tenancy, or renting a property, or you know, like getting rid of a roommate as well. You have to refine these areas and let them go of unproductive habits over here, anything that doesn't help your health. um, it could be, as I said, some of your areas will have to let go of a pet, you will have to let go of a work but doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe you work too many hours for a very small amount of money and you need to look for another work right now. Ceres for you is in the 10th house, and you know, it's going to be good for you because it's a trine. So your work, maybe it's going to, you know, you let go of one work and you're going to actually have a new purpose, you're going to have a new career which is going to nurture your public image. Actually you're going to achieve something in your career, perhaps if you let go of some habit what doesn't serve you anymore. And Pallas is in your 9th house, and it's a square, it's a Martian energy in favor. So anything to do with educational pursuit, or anything to do with traveling, long distance traveling, and your belief system, it could suggest actually to reevaluate your belief system, or for example, you know, the work didn't serve you, so you're going to say like, all right, I need to go to have a master degree because of I make very little money and I need a new career in my life which is going to give me wealth and health and you know, a new approach to your career and a new purpose in life. You can use actually Jasper for grounding during this full moon. And you can adopt some kind of physical activity, which is going to help you with mental wellness as well. Definitely rosemary could be one of your herb over here. Okay, Taurus rising, sun and moon. Let's see what's going to happen for you. It's going to happen in your 5th house. That's going to highlight your creativity, your romance, your personal joy, your investment, your kids, you know, anything to do with winning. So, you know, full moon here, you can let go of a creative project. Maybe you finish to write a book or finish to write a lyrics, and you are ready to let them go. Maybe you're going to have an empty nest because your kids are moving away. Or, you know, you are ready to finish a love relationship as well, because it's always fight and it doesn't serve you no more. Ceres in the 9th house, you know, you're going to find some kind of comfort in learning and in some kind of new spiritual belief, or maybe you're going to explore the world, or you start to study a new language and you're gonna find comfort in that. All right, and you can also invest in grains, anything to do with rice and grains. It might going to go very well for you. Pallas Athena is in your 8th house. 8th house is shared resources, anything to do with taboos and sexuality. And tax and everything like that. So, you know, there could be some kind of challenge, and the challenge could come from your shared resources, maybe a prenup and a wheel not turning for your favor. You can use rose quartz actually to enhance your creativity and your love life. So invite actually a new romantic partner in. And, you know, to start some kind of creative outlet or find some kind of therapeutic outlet. Rose quartz could really, really work well for you. Okay, Gemini rising, sun and moon, it's good. And you know, jasmine could be actually your flower this month. Taurus rising, sun and moon. Gemini rising, sun and moon. Full moon is in 4th house for you, focuses on your home, family, and emotional foundation. Anything to do with real estate, anything to do with your roots. It's time to purify your living space actually. Okay, and this is really good. Like, you can sage your home. You can actually, you know, use Palo Santo or anything to get rid of the negative energy. It might actually going to help you to sell a house or end a living situation the way it is. It doesn't have to be bad, guys. It's signing off a contract. It is like, I don't want to live the way I live because of I don't have enough furniture. I want to totally to renew my home, and I wanted to actually you know, sign off of contract. It is like, I want to end the way I'm living here right now. But as I said, it doesn't have to be bad. It's going to actually trine Ceres in your 8th house. So 8th house, anything to do with mortgages. You might going to buy a new home actually, sell the old one, stopping and you know, and then ending the living over there and buy a new one over there. It could also bring in actually a really great tax refund. It could be also, you can finish off the payment of your home, you know, like the mortgage is finishing right now for some of you, or it could actually bring in an inheritance what's happy to buy the house. And it's going to square Pallas. So anything with legal matters, Pallas Athena is in your 7th house, legal matters, friendship, significant others. So you need to collaborate with those people, because of they could be wise and they could try to balance you, but you know, you want to be independent, and the collaboration is going to be hard for you because you are proud maybe, and you don't want to start business with anyone. You want to do it yourself. So amethyst is very good to bring peace in your home. And you know what, do some feng shui. Actually, you know, we are starting the dragon year tomorrow, February 4th, and you can declutter your home and welcome new energy. Let that energy flow. All right, Cancer rising, sun and moon. The full moon is, the moon rules you first of all, and the full moon gonna happen in your 3rd house. You know, the third house, anything to do with your sibling, younger, short trips, anything to do with communication, skill-based study, and your vehicle as well, and your neighborhood community. So it is really good to actually end a project in your neighborhood community or in your neighborhood, or you want to move you from your neighborhood, you don't like it anymore. You know, it could actually help you clarify misunderstanding. And it could be also like you want to end maybe a relationship with a sibling or a friend or an aunt and uncle and niece and nephew because of they are actually don't respect you. Ceres in the 7th house for you, trining with this full moon. And it is really good to nurture a partnership and somebody is care for you, you know, it could be like a significant other is buying a new vehicle for you. There is really, really good bonds between you and the partner here, a friend, your client. If you have a social media account, YouTubing, your client could support you, or you can have and have a lot of followers right now. Pallas Athene in your 6th house, this is a square over here, so it has to do something with your health adjustment, adjusting the way you are talking. It could bring in some kind of difficulties with communication, maybe because of you have a cold and you have a hoarse voice and or coughing like I did all the time, and it's not going to let you to create, you know, YouTube content or something like that. The remedies, any kind of blue stone, it could be blue lace agate or it could be turquoise as well, which is actually helping you with clear communication and with journalism also. So you can journal, it would be great for you. Leo rising, sun and moon. It's going to happen in your 2nd house. 2nd house is your values, your self-worth, your finances, your earned money. So this is going to be really great, actually. Where, you know, you're going to let go of an earning because the earning is not bringing enough money. So the work what you are doing is not going to bring enough money, and you have to actually reassess the way you are budgeting, and your source of income is not enough. So you have to refine it, and you know, you have to start thinking how to save or what kind of line of work you need to do to actually increase your income over here. And you know, Virgonian aspect. So you maybe want to open a supplement store, a juice bar, a gym, or to become a trainer, something like that, which could actually increase your income. Ceres in 6th house, anything to do with Virgo, right? And it's going to emphasize the importance of your work has to be nurturing, and the environment where you work has to be very healthy and peaceful for you, especially Ceres over there. It's and if you are capable to create that, you are capable to increase your income, right? So it has to start with the environment at first. So as I said, you know, maybe you are the person who has to clean the office or feng shui your office, and it's going to help you to increase your income. Pallas Athene is in your 5th house, anything to do with creative problem solving, creative project, anything to do with your hobbies, with your romance as well. It might going to face some kind of challenges. And why? Because you are so focused right now on your earning and how to make money, you're going to piss off your romantic partner. Or it could be like you're going to make mad your children because of you don't have enough money to pay for their hobbies at this moment. So it could be that kind of challenges. Remedy could be citrine, because citrine is actually representing abundance in our life, and citrine is in this feng shui year coming from the Victory Star 1, which is coming from the east, where is the rabbit in your home. So you can put a citrine over there. It's going to help you, Leos. All right, so definitely create a financial plan. What is aligning with your recent values? It would be great for you. Virgo rising, sun and moon, the full moon is happening in your 1st house. This is your full moon. Something what you started during your new moon in September, it's coming to completion. A personal growth, something with self-awareness, right? an opportunity what you can actually release something what was outdated with your identity, something what doesn't serve you, something which was a self-sabotaging behavior, something what you thought about the way you should make money or if the way you should work, and you know it is just not happening anymore, so you let it go. Ceres in fifth house encourages nurturing creativity and romance. So you might going to have more romance right now with your partner. You're going to experience more love. You're going to experience love from your children. Also, you will actually find joy in creative project. So maybe painting, maybe writing lyrics or books. It could be really good for you. Pallas in the fourth house, and it's a square, so it's some kind of issue with your roots, with family, with it is actually a challenge between your personal growth and your family members. So maybe you want to concentrate on yourself and the family is not supporting you, or you know it could be some kind of issue with your mother. Libra rising, sun and moon, the full moon is happening in your 12th house, brings attention to subconscious matters, solitude and endings. All right, guys, 12th house, anything to do with your subconscious, anything to do with self-sabotaging behavior. You are capable to let go of alcoholism, substance abuses, anything, suicidal thoughts over here. So you need to do a spiritual cleanse for sure to let go of things. It could be like you are going for a retreat and you know, on the retreat, you're capable to see yourself clearly and let go of anything that is outdated and doesn't serve you anymore. You know, Ceres is in your fourth house. So over there, you will seek for comfort in your home and family life. And it's going to be really, really loving because of that's practical energy and it's stable energy. So the comfort is more like very nurturing, very holistic kind of family comfort here. So the whole entire family is together or going together in nature and hiking or having a farm or planting, you know, and it's going to help you to hear. And Pallas Athene in your third house, which is actually your communication and your neighborhood community, anything to do with your strategies over here, but it's a square. So, you know, there is some kind of challenge over here because you have to actually restart the way you are communicate. You know, you might find like you are maybe very assertive and you have to be beautifully polished instead to actually get what you want and serve your emotional needs. You have the Labradorite you can work with because it's a spiritual protection for you, and definitely meditation would help you to connect with your inner wisdom, right? Because we are having Pallas, the wisdom asteroid over here. Scorpio rising, sun and moon, the full moon gonna happen in your 11th house. It's going to highlight friendship, communities, future aspiration, anything with your luck. Reflects on your social connection and dreams, your social media, your social network over here. You might have to let go some friends, you know, or your community that doesn't serve you anymore, friendship. And, you know, you might have to let go of a dream because of it's outdated. It's not where you want to go. Your dreams have changed. And Ceres in the third house going to trine with it. So the nurturing coming through from communication, learnings, and also short travel, it might going to give you a lot of energy to just get away for the weekend somewhere. And you're going to love that. It's going to be loving energy. And, you know, it could be something also to do with you let go of a friend, but you're also going to have some that stays with you, which is very nurturing and helping you overcome some kind of difficulties and helping you through communication, talking to you, listening to you. And third house could be also a vehicle. So it could be like, you know, like you are getting a vehicle through a friend, maybe, you know, they are helping you with down payment, or maybe they are selling their vehicles to you. It could be that as well. or a friend is capable to pay for your school or for your short trip, invite you for a trip. Okay, and it's going to actually square the second house. Second house is your finances, so there is some kind of challenge over here with your values and with your money, the way you are making money. You know, there is some kind of community that you're going to lose, and it could be like a connection to a social network, and if you lose that connection, it could actually decrease your income, so be careful with that. But also it could be like a friend is really pushy to do some work for the person, doesn't necessarily want to pay for it. So what is the remedy for you? It's aquamarine. And because aquamarine is really, really good for communication. And you know, it is actually engaging in community service or group learning as well. So you know, because of your community, friendship, sphere is affected, you should use that stone and it would help you to remedy these difficulties. All right, Sagittarius rising, sun and moon. The full moon is happening in our 10th house. That is our career, public status, and honor recognition. All right, so it could be some kind of career is going to go or coming to a completion. You might actually finish your doctorate, or you might you know, have some kind of realization you want to actually go on another professional path. It could be also like, as I said, it doesn't have to be bad. It could be just like it's coming to a completion, and you are ready to show your work to the public and have honor and recognition for it. And it is actually trining with Ceres in your second house. So whatever you finished, it is actually, whatever it's coming to completion, going to raise your income, because second house over there, it's going to nurturing, giving you comfort, building actually comfort in your income area, and it's giving you more self-esteem. You're going to be proud of yourself. And Pallas is going to be in your first house. It's in Sagittarius. So obviously anything to do with your strategies, and it has to be personal strategies, the approach, the way you are approaching others and your careers, going to have to go under adjustment, and you might have to be a little bit more pushy, I would assume. So you know what, you should use garnet over here, and it could be red garnet actually, because of your Sagittarius rising. And the red could be actually great for career motivation, red coral also as well. You know what, you should actually review your career goals. Do you still love the things that you are doing? And also your ethics, your personal ethics, because it might be something offered to you but unethical. And that's gonna be the challenge with Pallas Athene. So choose wisely and keep your integrity. Okay, Capricorn rising, sun and moon. The full moon is happening in your 9th house. 9th house is your older sibling, long distance traveling, export, import. It is like studying foreign language, emphasizing on, you know, higher education, your spiritual belief. Actually, that is religion. And as I said, I don't know if I mentioned long distance traveling as well. So, you know, it is really good to, maybe you finish studying, maybe you're just going to get your diplomas. Or you know, maybe you finish some kind of philosophical study, maybe you finish some kind of the spiritual study, and you're ready to go on. Maybe you are giving up a belief because you are not, it's not steady for you anymore. It's not what you feel you belong from. Maybe you are changing majors in university. You don't want to study what was your major before, and you're gonna change it during this full moon. Or maybe it could be like you were living abroad and right now you want to move somewhere. Ceres is in your first house. Okay, so Ceres is in your first house because it's in Capricorn. So anything to do with self-care, anything to do with your mental health, your physical health is going to become your priority. And because it's a trine, it's beautiful. It's emphasizing on like Your spiritual belief can help you to get healed. Your study, your higher education could help you actually to heal mentally, perhaps, nurture you somehow. Or, actually a long distance traveling could help you to heal. And maybe even an older sibling could be involved in this kind of self-care. They want you to be a little bit more selfish, and they helping you to pay a long distance travel somewhere, and where you can get healed and nurture yourself. Pallas is in your 12th house. 12th house, anything to do with hidden strategies, your subconscious. All right, it's hidden enemies, it's hidden patterns, it's kind of beliefs in your belief system for sure. Spirituality and religion is going to clash for you right now. So Satellite is really good for wisdom for you. And it is embracing practice that expand your mind and spiritual understanding. So I would use Satellite. I love that, actually, that crystal, because it's also good for EMF, and it's also good for forgiveness as well. Aquarius, rising sun and moon. Full moon is in your 8th house. 8th house, anything to do with shared resources, anything to do with intimacy, transformation, major transformation, taboos, sex, death, tax, will, trust, abortion, your sex organs, your subconscious, anything very deeply hidden in psychic. So, it's your stock market as well. So full moon over there could actually decrease your stock bonds somehow. It could be some kind of issue with stock. And it could also let go of a lover, or it could actually maybe help you to let go a psychiatrist if you are with the shrink or therapy on the time. Right now, maybe you are healed and you can let go of therapy. It is actually could be like a fight for your prenup, or fight for insurance money, or fight for tax refund or inheritance could be over right now, and the big payout is coming. It's actually trining with Saras in the 12th house, so definitely it's a deep nurturing healing going on through solitude and meditation and spiritual practice. 8th house and 12th house, that is water houses, and it is very deep subconscious over here, the healing for, you want to research, you want to meditate, you want to research afterlife, and it's helping you to get healed, helping you to get connected with the one who passed away. Saturn is in your 11th house. So, okay, could be some kind of challenging with your long-term goals, or some kind of challenge from your friendship zone. They might actually not aligning with your goals anymore. They might actually, be the ones who are always going for social event, but you want to actually giving up some kind of self-sabotaging behavior. And if you go with them, you would drink as well, and you want to actually disconnect. Okay, black tourmaline, black onyx for protection from this group, like you don't want to be around. And those are actually good for psychological healing as well. Or I mean deep emotional healings, those black tourmaline, and for psychic attack, especially 8th house and 12th house. If you are a psychic and working as a psychic, it could be really great protection for you. All right, guys. Last one, Pisces. Pisces, rising sun and moon. Full moon happening in your 7th house. 7th house, anything to do with legal matters, relationship, business partnership with your significant other and with your client. So that area going to be highlighted. So, this is a time to let go of something what doesn't serve you anymore. Maybe a legal matter going to end and it's going to turn out for your favor. Maybe a lawsuit, right? Or it could be like maybe you have to let go of a business partner because it doesn't serve you anymore, or you are not treated well. It could be also like some of you going to give up a relationship, right? Or your relationship is changing. Maybe you are not breaking up with your partner, but the relationship, maybe you were engaged and going to get married. The status of the relationship could change over here. Taurus is in your 11th house, and you know, Taurus is very nurturing, and 11th house, anything to do with your social network community and your friendship zone. So definitely it's going to bring fulfillment through your friendships. And you know, 11th house and 7th house, that is like it could be like going to social events with your significant other, planning a wedding, for example, and inviting people, or it's having a secret birthday party for you if you have a Pisces sun, something like that, by your significant other. And Pallas Athene in your 10th house, it could be something to do with your career strategies over here. 10th house, anything to do with public life, recognition, public image. So it could be some kind of conflict with partnership and your career. Maybe your significant other going to be a little bit upset because you are always working and you choose the career over her or him right now to grow, and you know, it's lack of intimacy or lack of communication with him or her. All right, let's see what's kind of stone you should use. You know, pink opal, it could be really good. Opal anyway is great for the moon, but you know, because we are talking about relationship and emotional healing in the relationship, definitely pink opal could come handy over here. And you know, you can actually offer some kind of support for your partner as well, and that's how you can heal your relationship. All right, guys, if you love my podcast, please subscribe, like, and comment below. Share it with your friends, family, with your co-workers, with your, you know, like roommates, anyone, so they can also benefit from my readings. I really appreciate you being here with me, and I hope I actually brought some light into your life with my prediction over here. I'm going to come back with Venus and Mars conjunction, okay? And talk to you soon. If you would like to have your February videos, because I didn't have voice, actually comment below your rising sign, sun sign, moon sign, whatever you want, and I'm going to put your written horoscope in the comment box for you. Thank you so much, and bye for now.